Everyone, Ammo here for more Heroes of the Storm. The replay we're taking a look at today involves Lieutenant Morales. I'm Lieutenant Morales, but she's in the game and she's the newest hero introduced. I figured we might as well take a quick look at her before we get into the game. Her Q, she heals a single target at a time, just as long as they're in the range, consistent heals. W is a damage reduction for a few seconds. E is a knockback grenade, does some damage, knocks enemies away. It fires in a straight line. It explodes when it hits an enemy or reaches max range. You don't control where it explodes. It's not like the frag grenade like Tychus has. It's a line skill shot. Her ults are either Stim Drone, a huge attack speed, and small movement speed buff. It's not really small, but moderate movement speed buff. It's a huge attack speed buff, though. Or she gets the medevac dropship, where she kind of summons a medevac, and then allies can jump into the transport, and they fly across the map to wherever. Really interesting ultimate. I expect to see this. Hopefully, some cool plays can be made off of this. But I'm kind of thinking this is the same way I first thought of Tyranda's Shadow Stalk, where she used to be able to reveal the enemy team and cloak her own team. I thought maybe I could make some really cool plays off that. People use that in really interesting ways. That never really happened, and they just reworked Shadow Stalk a little bit. So maybe we see some awesome plays coming out of this thing, or maybe it just gets never used and it needs to be reworked. Talent-wise, she only has a few skins right now. Master, Apothecary. But talent-wise, a lot of it's just about increasing her safeguard or healing. She has an advanced block, really interesting. I think she's the only one that has advanced block. One of the few that has a advanced block. Kind of interesting. The big weakness of Lieutenant Morales is that her Q, her healing beam, she can't target herself with that. She gets a talent. She can get a talent, I should say. Where's level 13? Yeah, level 13, where she can heal herself. But until then, all she can do is she relies on her trait, regenerate self outside of combat, very similar to Mirrodin. So it's kind of her weakness, is that in combat she can't heal herself. Makes her kind of vulnerable. So she can get some defensive stuff, she can get typical support things. A couple of damage. Her damage doesn't seem that great. I saw someone try to do damage. I've only saw 10 rounds on a handful of games. Saw someone try to do a damage, like a damage from growls. Didn't really work out too well for them. And other than that, yeah, level 20. Her storms obviously buff her ultimates. She gets Caduceus Reactor 2.0 with a big increase to mana regen, and she can gain shields. That's kind of cool. And good old Storm Shield. One big thing on Lieutenant Morales is that she has no AoE heals. She's really good at keeping a single target alive. She can throw a healing beam on them, and she can give them damage reduction and knock enemies away from them. But she can't really heal herself, and she can't heal she doesn't have any AoE heal. Now, at level 20, if you take the medevac, you can change it to get turn it into a heal, 100 health per second for everyone on board. But I guess that changes level scale, so it's not going to be 100 health per second by the time she gets level 20. But if that's your only way to heal your whole team, you have this transport allies ult, and then you can't heal your whole team to level 20. No AoE heals is really, ouch. That really hurts support. So I've seen her do some good, but it seems like you have to be aware. She can't heal a whole team. She can only heal one person, and she really just babysits one person, throws Stim Drone on them, kind of just throw them in with a Illidan or Rainer or something, and some sparks happen. But she's not there to support the whole team at once. But that's enough about Lieutenant Morales. Alright, here we are at the Haunted Mines. We have Lieutenant Morales, myself on Tychus, also an Illidan, Rainer, and Azudin, kind of Team StarCraft over here. And this is Team StarCraft that make this Team Diablo, because they have a Joanna, Vala, Nazebo, as well as a Sylvanas and a Rhaegar. They managed to get Sylvanas, and of course it's a Haunted Mine, so you know what that means. It means your structures get knocked out, and then they just hard push your towers with their golem. Unfortunately, when you do ranked mode, this is a ranked draft, of course. When you do ranked, you have to individually choose a mount. You have to choose a mount for each hero, and it's down in the corner. I always forget. So Tychus always ends up with the turtle, the battle beast turtle thing. But I just have any of the cool. I have a couple of cool mounts, and then he never gets to ride them. We're just getting into lanes. Of course, first couple seconds of the match is not super exciting. Asmoden's AFK. I told you, everyone like Rhaegar and Asmoden. I said this last time. It seems like every single match, there's like one person on each team that just randomly AFK at the start. Every single time, I swear. I don't know what it is. They just connecting late? Is there that many people going to the bathroom when they like do matchmaking? I don't know, but happens every single time. Seems like we have Raynor up top solo instead of Asmoden, which is kind of weird to me. I think specialist would be in the solo lane. Yeah, they also don't have no Zebo down here. I guess it's not because they're not particularly safe. That's why Vala can roll out of danger. And I guess Raynor can. Maybe I should have been top because I can hop, but Raynor does a fine job holding it down. Good job, Raynor. It's the beginning of. It's the beginning of Haunted Mines. There's not too much anything particularly exciting going on, even though we have Nilded. But the teams can't, just stay safe. A lot of harassment. They actually get pretty scrappy down here in the bottom. Yeah, they came down bottom. I don't know what exactly they're trying to accomplish. They're just messing around with this. Joanna with her Qs always messing me up. And they just kind of turned into a 2v1 up top. 4v3. It's kind of a weird setup. But you can see a medic there, one target at a time, healing or granting resistances too. And she doesn't care if she gets harassed, because of course her passive will heal her right up. So harassment, she's fine, but she gets like she's in a fight and things go wrong, and then all of a sudden it's a good bit of a problem. Mine's about to open. We all have our healing wells available, and we're gonna grab them. I assume they're gonna do the same. No, they're actually Joanna's Hearthstoning. Doesn't want to burn the well yet, or maybe she already did. I just didn't see it. And we're all going to jump in the bottom well, of course. Asmoden is ticking up here. I'm going to push this in first. I don't care. So they're right behind us. So I'm like, well, are we going to fight this? Luckily, got 10 morales with this. I guess she's good for. There's a lot of skirmishes. In a map with a lot of skirmishes. And she doesn't need to keep the whole team alive. She'll only just keep one target alive at a time. And she can quickly change who he heals. It's not like, I'm not saying she's a bad support at all. It just. She doesn't have a way to heal multiple characters. Chasing down Joanna just to help build in here. I was trying to catch up to Vala, and I was just attacking Joanna while I was trying to catch up to Vala. I wasn't really focusing down Joanna, but the damage I did, we ended up finishing off with Illidan here. And then Rhaegar. I seen Medic's just like, alright, got these two mobile damaging supports that she gets to support and keep alive. So we were able to own the mines pretty hard in the first round. And Asmoden just was able to just ignore the mines and push up hard. So Asmoden does a pretty good job keeping these lanes pushed. That is his job, being the big fatty demon lord. He does a pretty good job. It can be so annoying dealing with that on the enemy team. There's just these constant waves of like super minions pushing because he buffs up the minions, and he can't deal with it. He ran into Nazebo, and I kind of want to come down here to help out, but I also want to shoot this golem. And now I ran into a Vala. The Q does so much. Vala's not very tough, so we're getting the Q on her. Does a ton of damage, and switch over to Nazebo. Two of their they're so low, but like so am I, and there's 4 of them that I just run into. Should have like suicided on, maybe try to suicide on Zebo there, but got flanked, got caught before we finished off the Grave Golem. We still got most of the skulls, so it's fine. Especially if we get the mercenary camps. And talents, which one is that? Nope. Come on, hotkeys, there we go. Asmoden is taking the all shall burn build. I haven't seen anything like that for a very long time. He'll normally just build up the Q. But he's doing like hard pushing with all shall burn, increase damage against structures, and heals them, so he can just sustain in lane lasering structures. We are grabbing the mercenaries. Asmoden pushing super hard. Raynor went for the safety, increased adrenaline rush healing, which is fine. Instead of Season Marksman, which is more damage. But it's only so much more damage. You have to get really late in the game for it to be a huge amount of damage to kill lots to get the bonus damage. Go up here, try to hold off Sylvanas, because although we do have the larger golem, they have Sylvanas, so it's kind of a tough choice. Because I would like to help our golem push because it's larger, but they have Sylvanas, just want to keep shutting down our defenses. And I get pretty low here, but I'm fine. They don't feel like going under the fort to try to kill me, which would be kind of hard because its fort slows them down anyway. I have Illidan up here to back me up. against Sylvanas. Like I said, can just shut me down pretty hard. Or not shut me down, shut the defenses down pretty hard. I guess me too, because me being here alone in the Zevo is not good. And Medic came up, alright. So the team seems to mostly concur we need to help prevent this from happening. Elden going in ham. I want to help kill the giant, so I can't keep up with this fight, so just turn around to fight the giant. How's this pressure going down here? We're pushing just fine, lots of damage. Oh yeah, we have Azmodan, who of course went like super siege build, so he's totally fine just pushing this in with the golem. We got the giants. Our giants they were killed. Didn't do as much help clearing it. And just a race right now. Oh, the giants got distracted on some minions, so they're gonna stop attacking the giant or the golem. That's fine by me. Now ours got to the wall, and theirs they also got to the wall. So even though ours is bigger, they got the same distance. Mostly because Sylvanas' ability to prevent the structures from shooting it. Azmodan's in a rough spot, but he's getting healed by our medic. So she's not doing a terrible job keeping her alive. You throw a lot of damage. Stealth bar is not going down particularly fast. Oh, Raynor almost just got destroyed. And now Illidan's kind of a rough spot. Team was backing off when he went in, but just kind of unfortunate. Fortunate miscommunication there. He wanted to go in, we didn't want to, and then it only takes once he jumps in, he's in. It's way easier for Illidan to get into a fight than get out of a fight. We are just wave clearing. Poor medic up here. There's one thing I see supports do a lot, and I do a lot, is that they like go to wave clear because they're like, oh hey, the wave up there, I gotta go clear that. But you're a character that can't really wave clear. I mean, some sports like your Testa or something, it's not a problem, but a lot of sports don't have huge wave clear. So you're like, I don't want to lose the experience, but I can't clear this very well. Versus sending us like a specialist or some sort of range assassin or something. And they do tons of damage. Oh, Raynor, no. Raynor got a bit too close, got poisoned, went down. Now we're all super low. I go down, and Sylvanas taking out our forts. And then see, we didn't have our support there to sustain us. We could have. How low we all were. We had our medic there healing us, and somebody else is taking care of the minions. Now, well, it happens. Anybody take anything? Okay. While this is going on, I just want to point out, they're actually ahead of us in level. Rhaegar took a Bloodlust, increased attack speed and move speed to all nearby enemy heroes. I haven't seen this ultimate. I haven't seen this heroic in ever, maybe? I'm not sure I've ever seen this in a real game, but he took it. He took Bloodlust. He's trying to make Bloodlust happen. Vala's... Where is it? Is Vala doing an auto-attack build? Vala's doing an auto-attack build, so he's trying to help her out by taking Bloodlust, I suppose. That's the only thing I can think there. Illidan, being sustained by the healing meme? He's doing what he can. They can't take him down, he's healing himself. Medic's healing him. Except now he's not getting the heals. And he got caught. But they're all super low, look how low. And the mine just popped, which gives us a huge advantage. And even if we don't kill him, nice dunk, but he's not doing the dunk build, so it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, we can't finish them off, they're all super low, but we do have the advantage of them all being super low for the mines. So I have to go back for the mines because head start in the mines. And Sylvanas, you're trying to get the skulls that she can, but she's going to pop up here. Can't quite get the speed to keep up with her. Try to throw a grenade, but alright, she got a couple of skulls, that's fine. We can pick up the rest. Just the three of us down here. Azmodan's still pushing. He's gonna push all. He doesn't care. He's gonna push all day if he has to. That was a bit of a rough queue, and I guess he's distracted them, keeping them from coming into the mine, so we just get even more skulls, which is fine. We makes this fight down here much easier. Poor Nazeebo's probably super mad. Just got abandoned because they chased all the way over and chased down Azmodan instead of going in with their team and protecting Nazeebo and trying to get the skulls. So I imagine he's a little salty about that. So now we get a chance to get after the skulls again. They're going to come contested, of course. We're like, oh, well, forget that. Now this fight's really interesting. He ults, but no one's really out. I mean, Joanna gets some bonus attack speed. Vala wasn't really attacking there. She was using her ultimate. Illidan goes down still. We're still tanking the golem, which is a big deal. Alright, here. Okay, here we have Raynor. Raynor's still doing auto attack. It's Raynor. Doing an auto attack build. But the medic here has just dropped Stim Drone on him, giving him 75% increased attack speed. And of course, Rainer's Inspire gives him bonus attack speed as well, and she's healing him, keeping him alive. So, he is just constantly shooting. He's just shooting instantly. The Golem takes out Vala. Rainer gets fully healed by the medic and just guns everyone down. And that was a hilarious fight to watch. I loved. That's what a medic does. Takes care of Rainer. Just wasn't gonna die. Had tons of power and just destroyed. Really, the two of them, because the golem aggroing helped a lot, but still, it was really fun to see out of the Rainer Morales combo, which I'm excited to see it can work out quite well, and that her Stimpak can work out. The thing about having a huge buff like that, especially on as your heroic, is that you're not doing anything. You're giving it to somebody else so they can do more. And if you're on solo queue, you don't know the person. You're just kind of giving a lot of trust in a stranger on the internet, which is never a fun thing. So for all you know, you're giving a huge buff to somebody who has no idea what they're doing, and you just waste it, which can of course always be frustrating. I'm up here. I was damaging their golem. You know what? We have a way bigger golem. I took care of it. I damaged it a little bit, but Sylvanas isn't up here. Sylvanas never came. I saw Sylvanas down here. I figured, alright, we can get these warriors, get these bruisers, go down and help out our golem a little bit. Asvin's way ahead of the team, way ahead of the curve on that. Fortunately, by the time we actually get down here, it's almost dead, but not quite. Still have some damage. This gargantuan, really trying to kill me. Oh no, Rainer! Safeguarding coming time. I get my Odin, but by the time I'm actually in the Odin, like, it takes a couple seconds, and that couple seconds I could suddenly not need to be in the Odin anymore. But Ilden's still in there. I abandon him, because if I go back in, I'm like, there's no way I was going to kill anyone there. I was going to get slain, so I just used the last bit of my Odin to help kill the giants and to not get killed. But the bruisers and the giants up here, the giants missed the. We got the siege camp, but it really meant they went past the siege golem. But still did a bunch of damage to top lane. I guess they got the gate, didn't really do anything to the fort. It was still pretty close. Both giants are on each other's forts. Ours is a little bit ahead of theirs. They're still on the gate, just barely. And they're still a little bit ahead in experience. Who's doing all the experience on their team? Sylvanas got most of it, but they're all pulling their fair weight. Versus Asbin's doing most of ours. Good job, Asbin, keeping us in the game, experience-wise. So they even have more kills than we do. But we've been a little bit better on the objectives. The fights have worked out mostly. Is that, like, timing-wise? We haven't won all the fights, but the fights that we have won have been better timing-wise, because it's been, like, in the mines, right before the mines. And that's, you know, obviously a huge part of the Heroes of the Storm maps, are the objectives. So if you win fights for objectives, it's huge, huge help. Ilden's waiting to jump on somebody. I'm waiting for him to jump on someone too. It's getting a little out of control. Another bloodlust, so he's like, I don't know, everyone auto-attacks faster. Ilden went down again, poor guy. We have a Stimpacked Rainer here. Yeah, we're just kind of on the retreat now. I whiffed that grenade. Oh, what it Asbin got. Okay, I was gonna say, would have killed her. Asbin got her though. Weren't quite able to finish this off though. They turned around to chase off Asbin, which I guess they didn't really need to do. I guess try and collapse on him and get the kill. But we can still fight this. We have a ton of damage. We have the Lieutenant Morales keeping us company. They're getting kind of low. Oh, and I pop out in the Odin and scare them off. They don't have their warrior up. You get a ton of range on this thing. Don't mess with the range. Shoot Nazebo. Shoot Nazebo. I'll just talk about the range. I hit him with the missiles. I'm not auto-attacking him. I'm just probably A-moving. But if I was being a little better with the clicks, could have done some extra damage to Zebo. Driven him. Well, probably wouldn't have killed him. He just ran away earlier. And I just did a little bit of siege damage with that. But wasn't the best ultimate because they just ran away when they saw it. So now it's down. Might be down for the next fight. But again, we pushed them off that fight. Like we ended up at the very end when we had the advantage. The timing was that we got into the mines a little bit ahead of them. So the timing worked out a little bit again for us. They are split top and bottom of the map. See if anybody does anything silly. Asbin, all shall burn, and then Ilden back up. Zebo here should be going down. Rest team's coming up behind poor Rainer. Oh, Rainer doesn't stand a chance there. Took out Nazebo though. I'm coming in behind. I get like a ton of damage. Even my first aid didn't keep me alive. And Illidan, you get out? Yeah, come on Illidan, go. Hungering Arrow, too much. So we got Ace there, except for Aspen, who is... No, he was dead. He got killed early on. So unfortunately, we still, I should say fortunately, because that original fight before the mines, it worked out for us. So we ended up with 2 more skulls than they'll have. We just barely got ahead in skulls. So now while they're working on the giant, we are not doing anything. Aspen, I don't know what Aspen was trying to do. Aspen was trying to be cheeky and like harass them or steal the golden skulls or something. He's not really kind of champion to do that though. And he also definitely can't fight 1v5. I guess I don't know. I don't know what he's planning there. That might have been a little bit of a silly plan. What if their whole team is getting the skeleton, the zombie golem, whatever, and you're probably not gonna be able to 1v5 them unless you know they'll have no health. So you don't even need to go down there. Go take a camp. Go kill some minions. Get some experience. You don't need to go. Like, you're not gonna be doing anything. Raynor, I don't know who's spamming the ping. Raynor's like all by himself trying to do some special ops mission to capture this watchtower after they're all up. Might have been a little misguided to go up there that far alone, where the whole team's up. But okay, we're just taking down their golem, letting our golem go to work. They, interestingly, actually, I was just kind of poking fun at Raynor there for going up there that far alone, but he ended up pulling their entire team to him, leaving our larger golem to take down their fort and march towards their core. So even though it was kind of a silly decision, I don't think he meant to do that, but it turned out working out really well. So good job on him. Good job, Raynor. Distracted the whole team. Now I got it on their core. Well, we tried to save our keep from going down. So I don't have to deal with the catapults. And we do end up taking it down. So like that, like we lost the fight. Raynor got caught and died, but it took their whole team to go chase him down and just let the golem march up onto their core. Take out their keep and go onto their core. So we are just pulling ahead again. And poor Morales being left to clear waves. This is me too, like leaving the support to do that. You need to be better about that. It happens to me when I play support. I'm like Malfurion or something, desperately trying to moonfire all these creeps out, and I just don't have the damage for it. Taking the giant camp. They of course got the bruisers earlier after they killed Raynor. It's probably why they ran into Raynor. They're going for the bruisers and just left the golem. Probably thought we were all doing it and wanted to catch more as Raynor. Maybe they got mad. That's why they all focused down Raynor. Raynor's taking quite a bit of damage. Morales is doing her best to keep him alive. She's kept him alive for quite a while. Another bloodlust proc to get extra speed. Illidan's in there, barely surviving. I get my Odin maybe just like a second or two a little late. I'll point out. Shoot her! There we go. Just shoot her. Walk up a little close. But I managed to take out Vala. And now they're being very rude, trying after me. Just Asvid and I wanted to get that well without getting killed. That's what I was trying to get in there for. And now I go on to Zebo from behind. He's taking lots of damage. He's being real aggressive about trying to chase me down. With the assistance Asvid did. Asvid takes him down. So we get that team done. Good job, Asvid, backing me up there. And we actually, do we save the keep? We saved the keep. Good job. Everyone's a hero. Medic kept Asvid alive. You see, if they're focusing on one target, she has a very good single target healing and protection. And they retreat, get ready for the mines. They still have the upper hand, level 20. Versus just our 18. That's pretty. We're 2 levels behind. They have their hero talent, or storm talents. Took permanent Gargantuan. And the auto attack valve, of course, took the auto attack buff. Also, that bolt, Fury of the Storm. Interesting. Alright. I've seen that one for a little while. Mostly because it used to be like a lot different. They changed that one, placed it a lot of stuff. Sounds like a specialist deal. It does bonus damage to minions and mercs. Less stuff about that. We jumped on them. Did a ton of damage to Sylvanas, who's now caught. And she gets burned down. Boom. Unfortunately, Illidan. Oh wow, she actually didn't get burned down. Illidan took her down. as in trying to make the prediction and quite make it. Rainer comes in with a little bit of an early heroic, but tons of damage with that stim pack. I come up, help clean up the rear end there. No reason attacking her shield. I'm just going to spear in a second anyway. There you go. Good job, Rainer. Now just Nasibo is like, I need to get out of here. So he takes off, and we get the skulls again. See, we're winning. They still have almost twice our kills, but they're taking more fights. We're taking better fights. It's quality, not quantity here. And of course, that has been keeping us up in experience, pushing the wave in constantly. It's of course helping a great deal. Oh, Nasibo's gonna come in here. He's trying something. No, not quite. Especially because with our support. And we're trying to take on the golem without any warrior, which they don't have anyone to tank it, but the medic can just keep alive whoever's taking the damage for it. So, like any second now, you can heal. There you go. Let's say you can switch to me instead of Rainer because he's full health. But she got to it. There's another Asden push. Well, not necessarily because there's no demon here, but not necessarily not because it could have expired. We get the golem down, and this. If you look at our setup, I didn't really mention this at the beginning of the game, like I should have. But our team comp, we had no warrior, so I was really I didn't have much confidence going into this draft because no one drafted warrior. I was first pick. I was like, oh, our Tychus feels fine. Just take a generically decent ranged assassin. And the other guy took Rainers. It's like, all right, ranged assassins. Let's do the Team Starcraft ranged assassin. And then third pick was we had Morales, and Hill didn't come up. So like, all right, big warrior to round out the comp. But he's like, no, and Asmodin. Which worked out, like not playing, but just in the drafting a little, wasn't super confident about it because we had no warrior. But Asbin he's showing off the Asbin on this map, so it's working out. Now we have a big 71 golem on their core. There's even past their keep, so don't have to worry about it. There we go. You see, before the fight, getting the big robot. I don't need to do it like during the fight. There's that Bloodlust again. It gives them move speed. Like, it doesn't give them a lot of attack speed, mostly move speed. It's a big part of that. Taking advantage of the range. Probably not auto-attacking as much as I should be. The abilities are very good, but I should be auto-attacking more as well. Oh, Joanna is so low. I got chased off by the Gargantuan, I think. And now we're just focusing down the core. I got popped when I was going for the core. And I'm not even sure what hit me. I think it was either a Hungering Arrow or like a Nasibo stuff. And now, Asmodin's like desperately. Here's the deal: we got the core down 24%. Our golem probably at third health, still slapping it. They're all really low, but Lieutenant Morales and Rainer are like kind of hanging back here. Our team is being this thing super crazy. Like, just go attack it. Just help the golem finish the game. And he's like, now I'm gonna go for this kill. I'm gonna shoot off my Q. I'm gonna shoot the minions. I'm gonna just shoot Joanna. The giant's almost down, isn't quite going to get it. They barely. Now we have to watch this in slow-mo. Oh, can I do slow-mo? Oh, it's just normal speed. Rainer comes up, and with his last Q, just before he gets murdered by their whole team, does the final percentage to take out the core and get us the victory. Protected by Morales, of course, to help keep him alive long enough to do that. Which was a great ending to that game, by the way. He just walked up and queued it, and just messing around here the whole time. Then after the golem dies, he walks up and ends up killing it. So we just barely won there because we were all dead. Their golem was still attacking our core, and their team's all up, and they're a little ahead of us. Might have been a little hairy there. But that is our game. Here's the Storm, mostly showing off Lieutenant Morales and what she can do. Had some good plays with her and Asmodin on this map, and it was just a weird game because we had no warrior. And we were losing, but we had a nice little comeback. It was a fun game. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe for more fun Twitch deal, and I'll see you next time.